everyone, my name is Caroline. I am a third-year law student at Harvard Law School and I share my life sometimes. So today I'm doing a day in my life as a law student. I'm sharing what I do in a day, from clinic to classes to lunch talks to like my social life. Just taking you through kind of what a day in law school would look like. So today I have a clinical meeting this morning. I'm in the International Human Rights Clinic at Harvard, working on a project on corporate accountability, which is really exciting. And then in the afternoon I have two seminars, one of which is with two former Supreme Court justices, Justice Abella of the Canadian Supreme Court and Justice Breyer of the US Supreme Court is coming as a guest speaker today, which I'm really excited to get to hear from them. The seminar is about the role of the judiciary in a democracy, like what should judges be doing, what is the role of the Supreme Court, which is kind of interesting, especially given the current context of the US. And then I have another seminar on business and human rights in the afternoon, and then I'm going with some friends later tonight, but then I also got to get work done today, and I also have a lunch talk I'm going to. Yeah, so follow along in my day. This is my fit check for the day. This top is from Madewell, this skirt is from a boutique, Pink Lily or something like that, and then just some shoes from Lulu's. We've got a long day on campus, so we're going for something a little bit more comfy. But before we get into the video, I did want to share that this video is sponsored by Ana Luisa, which is a sustainable jewelry company. I'll have it all linked in the description. These are some of their pieces. They make lots of cute, affordable pieces, as well as kind of some more high-end ones. They range from $39 to the more high-end pieces, which are around the hundreds. These are super cute. I've been wearing them a lot as like staples. I also got another one. They come with these like super cute green packaging. I also got this. If you guys have seen some of my other videos, you know that I've been sponsored by them in the past, and so I've been wearing them for a while, and so I can test the quality. But if you see my previous video, you'll see that I've already got a pair of earrings like this. I got them again this time because I lost my previous set in Colombia, and I liked them so much that I wanted a second pair, which attests to how great they are. They're good quality. They're just super cute staples. These are Toda, and then these I think are Lyra and Bonnie. I'll have everything linked below. But yeah, go check out Ana Luisa if you're looking for some cute accessories, either for yourself or for a friend. They're versatile, affordable, and just make an outfit super cute. And here's another shot of the accessories. And here's a different earring combo set from them. So yeah, time to get the day started with my clinical meeting. So I just finished my clinic meeting. We met with the partner organization we're working with, the non-Harvard one, to kind of catch up and then split up tasks for the next week. And then now I'm gonna go find somewhere to study and do some work, and also eat some breakfast. A little caffeine break. Okay, so I moved because there's a fireplace here, and why would I not want a fireplace? Okay, so it's a little loud, so I hope you guys can hear me okay, but I'm studying on campus right now. So I have a clinic meeting this morning. We're doing an advocacy-based project, and right now we're doing a lot of fact-finding. And so we just submitted a couple of memos to the partner organization we're working with and got some feedback and figured out next steps. We're gonna do more research. Right now, I'm working on J-term opportunities. So Harvard is kind of weird. The law school has 3 terms technically. We have a fall semester, a spring semester, and then in January we have like a winter J-term that's only 3 weeks long. And you can either do a class at Harvard that's like one class for 3 weeks every day, or you can try and do an international clinical placement. And I'm trying to find an international clinical placement related to human rights. And so I have to like send out emails to a bunch of NGOs to see if they'll take an intern for 3 weeks. But while I'm doing that, I'm also looking into other internship opportunities. So Harvard also has a sports law clinic, which is really cool, and it coordinates placements at various sports law organizations. So like major league sports teams or the leagues themselves or like sports law firms. I'm trying to find an external placement at an esports organization, and so I'm trying to reach out that for the spring semester. But if I want to do it in the spring semester, then I have to take a class in the winter term, and so it's a little bit of a headache right now for what to do in my winter term. But that's what I'm working on right now, and then I'm going to do some readings for my class this afternoon. But yeah, that's the plan for right now.
What was it?
Got my free lunch. It's sweet green. And this lunch talk is with David Singer, who is the New York Times White House and national security correspondent. He's won like a bunch of like journalism prizes and was a finalist for like the Pulitzer or something. Kind of cool. Okay, so I just hopped into an empty room real quick after the lunch talk so I can debrief you guys before I head off to my afternoon class. David Singer, you know, when I went in, I was like, I don't really know what he has to say because he's not a lawyer, but it was actually very interesting to hear about the media aspect of things, especially of like current real events, because obviously we hear all about like the constitutional law, like law aspect of like national security stuff, Russia, Ukraine, like US cyber warfare stuff, but it was really cool to hear the media's perspective. So I learned a couple of things. One, in terms of Russia escalating the nuclear war, they're not going to just like launch a nuclear weapon. He said that the most likely way it's going to happen, based on kind of what he's been told and just years of experience, is first they'll send a warning. So they'll congregate all of their nuclear weapons so that you can see that Russia is doing that through satellite. So that's like a warning shot to the US that like, okay, like we're congregating all our weapons. And the second, they'll break the nuclear taboo by like a little bit. So they'll like launch a weapon into the water or like into the air, but it's a dud, you know? So like just breaking the nuclear taboo a little bit. And then finally, if they were to like actually launch something, it would be against like a very remote base. So they would never just like suddenly launch one without any kind of lead up and like target like a mass kind of city, he said. That was really interesting. I just assumed that was how nuclear warfare would happen, was they would just launch one. But it turns out it's more going to be like, it's more like who backs down first. Like we incrementally escalate it to see like as a warning and not just we're just gonna launch one. So that was kind of cool. Something else I learned is the Supreme Court has ruled that journalistic sources don't get any protection, and so you can be forced to reveal who your sources are, but there is attorney-client privilege. So something that journalists have been doing is they've just been bringing in their attorneys, their lawyers, sit in on conversations, which is kind of funny. I don't like this angle, so I'm gonna prop you guys back up. They've just literally just been bringing in like attorneys into their conversations with sources so that those conversations remain privileged, which is like, I mean, it's a smart like workaround, but it's also just kind of ridiculous that sources are protected in the first place. Something else he talked about is he doesn't think that like cyber warfare, so like when countries or non-state actors launch cyber attacks against each other, he doesn't think that the best mechanism to regulate that is like international treaties. Even though you have international treaties for like nuclear weapons, mines, chemical warfare, he thinks that won't work for cyber warfare, which is quite interesting because I've always, like heard the school of thought that like international law could regulate it, but it's an interesting perspective from someone who's not a lawyer. But yeah, those are a couple of things I learned from the lunch talk. I think that's a great thing about lunch talks is it's like a very deep dive into an area that I would not take a full class in, but it's cool to learn a little bit about. Anyways, I'm off to my class now with Justice Abella, and Justice Breyer is going to be a guest speaker. I have another class right after my seminar, Justice Abella. I have business and human rights, but it was really cool to hear Justice Breyer talk and see the contrast between his point of view as a US Supreme Court Justice and Abella as a Canadian Supreme Court Justice. Last class of the day.
Yeah, and like you have to
So I'm back home after the little pub social thing. I came home to do some work. I have to do some clinic work. I have to hit 16 hours a week because I've been 4 credit hours. And I haven't done as much this week because our weekly meeting was later in the week it's Thursday, so I have to get some work done for my clinic tonight, and also I have to do some administrative stuff with the VizMoot team. So yeah, we're doing that now. That's enough work for tonight. I'm gonna go meet up with some friends at Barcelona Wine Bar, which is like this new tapas place that opened in Cambridge, for a little drink to end off Thursday night. It started raining, which is kind of rude. That's a wrap for the day. 3L is supposed to be chill, so most of my courses this semester are like passion projects. So I have no finals actually. All of my assignments are papers, and I'm excited just to kind of explore things I'm interested in this semester. So yeah, so thanks for following along with me for the day. Please like, comment, subscribe if you guys want more law school content. I do a mix of daily vlogs and weekly vlogs. I've taken out the long dangly earrings. Make sure you guys do check out Ana Luisa for some great affordable, good quality, and sustainable jewelry. And I'm gonna go put this on and call it a night.